Maria had always been invisible. Everyone saw her as just another cleaning lady, someone who wiped floors, washed dishes, and disappeared quietly. But what nobody knew was the weight she carried, a weight heavy enough to break hearts. Every morning at 5, while the city slept, Maria was already awake. Her tiny room at the edge of town barely fit her and her 8-year-old son, Daniel. Daniel often asked, "Mom, why do you work so much?" She would smile and say, "Because one day, my son, you won't have to." Life, however, was cruel, and she knew it. Maria cleaned 3 to 4 houses daily, rich and luxurious homes, yet she felt unseen. People talked over her, not to her. To them, she was just the cleaning lady. She washed dishes, wiped counters, and polished floors silently, always unnoticed, always alone. One evening, Maria returned home to find Daniel sitting in the dark. "Why didn't you turn on the light?" she asked. "The electricity was cut. The bill is too high," he whispered. Tears welled up in her eyes. She worked harder than ever, and yet it was never enough. That night, she sat alone and whispered, "I promise you, this won't be our life forever." The next morning, Maria faced a new house. It was the biggest she had ever cleaned. The owner, Mrs. Anderson, was strict and serious, and Maria kept her head down, working quietly as always. Suddenly, a loud crash echoed through the house. Mrs. Anderson had fallen. Maria didn't hesitate. She rushed to help, called an ambulance, and stayed by her side, not thinking of herself, not expecting reward. Hours passed, and no one asked her to stay longer. No one offered extra pay. But Maria didn't care. She had done what she knew was right. Days later, Mrs. Anderson called her. "I need someone I can trust. I want you to manage my cleaning company," she said. Maria's eyes widened. "Me?" she asked. "Yes, you," Mrs. Anderson replied. That night, Maria hugged Daniel tightly. "We're going to be okay," she whispered, tears of joy running down her face. Months passed. Maria was no longer cleaning houses. She was running a company, guiding workers and building the future she had dreamed of. 2 years later, she bought a small house. Not big, not fancy, but theirs. And she never forgot where she had come from. Sometimes, life doesn't change because of luck. It changes because of kindness, honesty, and never giving up. Maria's story is a reminder that one good heart and one courageous act can change an entire life.